Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of CoinNewsExtra interview session. It's a program where we invite blockchain, cryptocurrency innovators, enthusiasts, and influencers in the ecosystem to talk about matters arising, their experiences, and the state of the blockchain. So today with me, I have a personality and innovator in the ecosystem. I have Daryl Speaks. Daryl Speaks is the founder and CEO of SableAssent Coin Corporation. It's my pleasure to have you, Daryl.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, Lee.
It's our pleasure to have you too. How is Miami today?
It's good. It's only two temperatures, hot and hotter. That's it.
It's warm over here too in Nigeria.
Absolutely.
So we'll be looking at connecting black-owned businesses with stablecoin. So we're seeing what stablecoin stands and the impact it tends to play when it comes to blacks and their businesses. So before we go straight to that, we would like to have a brief about you.
Absolutely. I'm born and raised in New York City. I moved to Florida here in 1988 to where I attended Indian River State College. Played a little basketball there, which was pretty fun. And since then, I've been in business, and my background has been in civil rights. I was president of the NAACP, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. It's all about helping people of color to empower themselves and to help to build our communities. And I have a passion for housing, affordable housing, voting, and building businesses. So my entire life's journey has been about helping our people and empowering our people. And presently, I'm here in Miami with my family. I have my girlfriend, Marlena Evans, soon to be wife, and I have 3 children. One is in the U.S. Navy, and one is a business owner, and the other is my daughter is 14. She's in high school, so I'm excited.
It's interesting to know that. I didn't know you are a basketball player, and I said I don't love basketball. Sorry for that. So, looking at businesses, most especially in this pandemic, how can you rate black-owned businesses, most especially in the blockchain space?
Well, right now, the industry is very decentralized, as you know, and with the pandemic, it's now a time for businesses to focus. Focus on what your core competencies are in the blockchain space, and if not just in the blockchain space, just in business, period. Just to be able to see that the new norm is the ability to connect with people across the internet, social connectivity via all social media platforms, creating blogs, newsletters, email marketing, and just the ability to connect is what it's all about. So the main goal of SableAssent is to connect Black-owned businesses across the diaspora in order for them to have one solid and consistent remittance services that lowers fees and provides unlimited contributions to growing our ecosystem and building our businesses and supporting our nonprofit organizations. So it's very important now to focus on connecting more than ever, since the world is big, but it really is small with the internet and with social media.
Interesting, connecting black-owned businesses in diaspora. So, looking at being able to know how the businesses are being run by blacks. So, how can businesses in the black communities be empowered? How do you think they can be empowered?
Well, one thing we know is that we have plenty of revenue around the world. What I mean by revenue is this capital. The issue is that capital isn't being infused into our businesses. I'm sure and you've probably interviewed many entrepreneurs, and there just isn't capital being infused into our businesses, and that's by design. So what we're finding is we're having to bootstrap ourselves, and what that means is by showing yourself being credible, honest, and more importantly, being able to deliver. We're getting a lot of support, and there's a lot of support of supporting each other. So all we literally have to do is to continue to build into and pour into each other by supporting each other's causes and by connecting with each other. And that way we can bootstrap ourselves and to pull ourselves up and to grow our ecosystem, to grow our business models. So it's all about supporting each other. That's the way that presently today that we can move the needle. And then with the SAC1 stablecoin, that currency of choice will be utilized to connect us and, more importantly, give us a store of value for all of our products and services worldwide. So that's just a few of the details on it, how it's going to work.
Yeah, we're talking about empowering black businesses. So how can black-owned businesses be connected? You're talking about stablecoin. How can they be connected with SableCoin?
Absolutely. We're in final stages of the SAC wallet, which will be available on iOS, which is Apple, and Android. So you'll be able to, it's pretty cool. You'll be able to download the wallet. You'll be able to purchase SAC1. And it's pretty cool that we have a system that you can locate yourself or upload your business on there. And then there's a Google locator where you can also locate it. So if you can imagine, there's over 200 countries, right? We have also a Visa MasterCard liquidity partner in there as well, that you'll be able to take your SAC1 stablecoin and turn it into cash across 170 different currencies. So you'll be able to list your business, locate your business, send and receive digital currencies, and turn it into cash across 170 countries, lower than any other remittance provider that's out there today. And that's a powering thing, to have all of the Black businesses across all the countries and continents all in one place on one application. And that's powerful.
That's so interesting to know that. So what we are looking at, we are still talking about stablecoin. You're talking about the Black community, how it's empowering it. And there are some projects that stablecoin is carrying out to help build and project Black communities and businesses.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Right now we're doing a lot of amazing things. We're partnering with telecom companies. We're partnering with sports and entertainment. We're partnering with art, some agriculture. We're looking at minerals and all these different commodities and different products and services in order to provide not just resources, but also reach. What we're finding is a lot of people have great products and great services, but they're having a problem with reach. And reach is the ability to take your product and your services and offer it to someone else in another part of the world. That's the only way that you can provide new capital infuse into your business or infuse into your product, if you're able to get massive reach. But what SableAssent has been able to do since 17, we've been able to connect across the globe, across all these countries, and provide awareness of what SableAssent is doing by building this entire global Black ecosystem. And now people are starting to see the digital currency model as a beautiful way to get connected to people across the globe. So it's by giving people that reach, and with all of our social media platforms and great platforms like we have here, we're able to connect people and connect our communities to give them the reach they need.
Interesting to know. Lastly, before we draw the curtain on today's episode of Coin News Extra interview, so how do you see the future of blockchain? Are there some recommendations you feel you should give to Black communities and businesses?
Absolutely. One of my passions about blockchain is the fact that it provides not just, we already know about the whole distributed ledger technology. I think it's just logistics is one of the main things. And the ability to have a track record and a trust factor across multiple industries. One of my favorites is logistics and things like minerals, things like agriculture, things like documentation, things like voting. So the ability to provide trust and to provide a track record of transactions across many industries is important to us, because as the population grows, it's going to become harder and harder to track these different type of industries. So now blockchain can provide that trust factor in these industries. And that's one of the things that we're passionate about, is building things on top of this technology that are going to provide more seamless and more secure understanding of information.
That's interesting to know. Thank you very much, Daryl Speaks, for joining us today on Coin News Extra interview.
No problem. Yeah. SAC1 is available on latoken.com and also P2P B2B.io.